So a lot of restaurants in Japan are very accommodating to solo diners. The prime example is Ichiran Ramen, where you get your own booth. In fact, most restaurants in Japan are very likely to have a single seat. But sometimes it might feel odd to go to some places like Yakiniku or Shabu Shabu, where it is commonly eaten with a group or at least 2 people. Luckily, some restaurants are trying to make such dishes available to solo diners as well. So in this video, we are going to check out some of these restaurants that specifically serve solo diners. So let's get going! Our first stop is a Shabu Shabu place, which is a kind of Japanese-style hot pot dish. Inside it is like a typical restaurant, except they have a counter table for individual customers. Normally this is an all-you-can-eat place, but during lunchtime they have a lunch set menu, which is what we are having today. The set consists of different cuts of meat, from beef tongue, pork short ribs, to sirloin beef. There is also a box of fresh vegetables, and a bowl of udon noodles. All of them will be cooked inside this mini hot pot, with their in-house dashi broth. Let's start with the hard vegetables, because it will take a while to cook. Normally for shabu shabu you are supposed to shabu or swish the meat one slice at a time, which is where the name shabu shabu came from. If this is a buffet course, I'll probably just dump all of the meat into the pot. Ain't nobody got time to do it one slice at a time. But considering this is not a buffet and I have the pot all by myself, I guess I can follow the proper etiquette for once. The beef tongue is pretty nice. It's not too tough and it is slightly chewy, but the flavor is a bit light. Luckily they have tons of different condiments to choose from. So let's try it again with the pork short ribs. The pork is also pretty good, but again, the taste is bland. This will be the perfect time to dip it in the sauce. Tastes much better with the peanut sauce. Before we try the premium sirloin, let's use the skimmer to skim some of the froth, so we can cook this premium sirloin in a clean and clear broth. It does look beautiful and it does taste good. The meat is very tender, but unfortunately there's only one slice of it. If you want to try shabu shabu and not overstuff yourself, I think this is the place to go. But note that this is only available during lunchtime on weekdays, and only at this specific store. I will put the store location in the description box below. Now, on to our next place. Our next location is a Yakiniku restaurant, aimed at busy individuals looking for a quick meal. Before we do anything, let's check out the menu first. They do have a wide variety of options to choose from, but unfortunately they don't have English options. So if you have trouble ordering, you can always go for their most popular item, and perhaps look out for the Wagyu beef as well. That is all, and order. Let me start my timer first. So the reason why I placed my order and started my timer, because on their website it is written that their concept is fast food, and for a simple menu it will be served within 3 minutes. So let's see if that's the case or not. While we are waiting, let's check out what we have on the table. The first obvious thing is this hollow space on the table, but this is a genius design because this is where the tray will fit in, which you will see in a second. Chopsticks and wet tissues on the drawer, sauces for the yakiniku, water tap, and last but not least, the griller. Arigatou gozaimasu. That was pretty fast. I think it's just right under 3 minutes, which is pretty impressive. And as I mentioned before, the hollow space on the table is now perfectly filled with the tray, which is a nice touch. Let's turn on the grill and start our meal. The set I ordered came with 2 different cuts of beef, rice, seaweed soup, and kimchi. I also ordered a wagyu beef, and it looks good. But let's start with the cheaper cut, harami. It smells so good. Let's try the meat by itself. Oh yeah, that's good. The meat is well seasoned and it is very juicy. The good thing about having your own grill is you can cook it however you like it. So you don't have to argue with your friends or family. And I noticed that there is no smoke around because there's a built-in suction around the grill. So you don't have to worry too much about the smoke. Now let's continue with our meal. You can eat the meat as it is because it is already well seasoned. But if you want a stronger flavor, you have various sauces to choose from. I think the spicy sauce is the best out of all of the sauces. It adds a nice heat and makes the flavor much stronger, which is what I like. Finally, it is time to try the wagyu. It looks beautiful, smells delicious, and I hope it tastes as good. Wow, it's very tender. The taste is very rich, slightly sweet and buttery, and it is very juicy. The only catch is it is very expensive. That was a great meal. Now let's move on to the next place. So here we are at our last location, Gasto. This is actually a family restaurant which is kinda contradicting with the theme of this video. But at this specific location they have something special catered to solo diners. And that is semi-private dining booths. Inside the booth is quite nice and spacious, and the leg room is not bad either. There are a few things on the table. A tablet for your order, a bell if you need assistance, salt and soy sauce, some utensils, a power outlet for your device, and a small hook to hang your coat. You won't have trouble ordering either because they have an English menu with tons of options to choose from. And for any food order, you can get an all-you-can-drink for 240 yen, which is a steal. Alright, I have placed my order, so let's go straight to the drink bar. Even if you don't get the drink bar option, you can still get plain water for free. But if you do get the drink bar, you can have soft drinks, hot beverages, cold and hot teas, or you can get a coffee. Oh, perfect. My food is ready. So I ordered an omurice, which is a fried rice covered with thin scrambled eggs, and spinach with bacon. So let's try the omurice. The omurice is pretty good. The egg is silky smooth, the sauce is sweet and savory, and surprisingly the meat is really tender. Don't forget to eat your veggies. While we are here, let's get a dessert as well. As soon as I put my order, I thought it came right away, but unfortunately that was for the ladies behind. But not long after that, the cat robot finally delivered my sundae. Thank you. Bye. What I have here is a mini mango sundae. It consists of vanilla ice cream, few pieces of mangoes and berries, with cornflakes in the middle. That's pretty nice. It is sweet and refreshing. A perfect way to end the video. So those are some solo dining options that you can try if you go by yourself. There are plenty of other options for solo diner, and it is not unusual to dine in alone in Japan, so you don't have to worry too much about it. But that's it for now, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.